sweet spot? All right. So welcome. Thank you all for coming to our opening ceremony for the B&O Trail. This event is the realization of a vision that we've worked on for decades, closing the gap and connecting communities along the B&O Trail. This section links Speedway with Hendricks County and brings us one step closer to having a continuous 62-mile trail from the White River in downtown Indianapolis to west of the Wabash River. And in fact, there are already a number of trail advocates in Putnam, Park, and Vermilion counties working to bring the trail farther west to those counties. However, connectivity is even greater than that. If you continue through that downtown Indianapolis to the east from the B&O Trail, you can get on the Pennsy Trail, and with a couple of little runarounds, you can get all the way to Greenfield, thus connecting Hendricks, Marion, and Hancock counties. Or, alternatively, if you take the Cultural Trail up to connect to the Monon Trail, then you can take that all the way to Sheridan, Indiana, thus connecting Hendricks, Marion, and Hamilton counties. So there's a huge amount of connectivity being generated here. But there's another kind of connectivity that I like to think about. It's what I call it micro connectivity. If what we just talked about was macro, this will be micro connectivity. Because rail trails go right through the heart of towns and neighborhoods, it connects homes to schools, parks, churches, and places of work. It makes a convenient and safe place for people to get out and walk. People of all ages, from little tiny toddlers to the elderly, can get out and have a safe and comfortable place to walk. And when you're out there walking, you meet your neighbors, and it creates a sense of community. It has taken a lot of people to get us to where we are. And I'd like to thank or acknowledge some of those many people who are here today. So I'm going to ask you to please wave to the crowd when I call your name. And I've talked to some of the folks today. There's so many here I can't even see if some of the people I'm going to mention are on here. But let's just start. Bev Catter Henry. Bev was the founder of the Speedway Trails Association and is still very actively involved. Also, Logan Hassan, who is the current president of the Speedway Trails Association. Logan, are you around? The B&O Trail Association officers, Dave Jackson, Vice President, over here. Judy Kenninger, the Secretary. Who was largely instrumental for pulling this ribbon-cutting ceremony together, so I really appreciate all the hard work you did. And then Steve Blackett, our treasurer, from somewhere back over there. I want for anybody who's a board member of either BOTA or STA to wave their hand now. Are all board members. I would like to encourage past board members to that as well. I mentioned this has taken a lot of years, so there have been many board members come and go, some of whom are no longer with us. And so I'd like to acknowledge all the past board members that have contributed over the years as well. I'd like to mention Meg Storrow and John Kinsella. Or Meg and John here somewhere? They're Storrow Kinsella Associates. They've been our consultants on the trail for many, many years. Not only through this phase of construction, but for really all the phases that we've done prior to now. Trent Newport from Crossroads Engineers and Tyler Bennett. Crossroads was our B&O Trail consultants for this section, but also several other phases that we've done as well. And then also Alex Klein and Dustin Quincy of Infrastructure Engineering, the engineering firm for Speedway Trails Association. I saw those guys somewhere. And a big part of this project was land acquisition. We had numerous parcels we had to acquire through land. It was a big job. And I would like to acknowledge Julie West and Bev Strapp over here. And then our appraisals and did the buying, which was, am I on now?
Oh, wait, we lost you.
I think you want to get closer to the,
Yeah.
closer to the speaker. Okay, I'll move it in. And then, I want to recognize some city county councilors who are here, Jessica McCormick, Jared Evans, and Krista Carlino. Thank you. These folks have been tireless supporters of activities that improve the quality of life for the west side of Indianapolis, and they have been big supporters of trails, and we really appreciate that. Next is Jason Udmoff, who's the project manager for Morphe Construction.
Over here.
So Jason's over here to the side. Morphe is our contractor for this phase of the trail development. And then finally, I would like to mention our volunteers. We have got numerous volunteers that really we could not do this without. In fact, for the trail that we already operate in Hendricks County, our maintenance is done virtually 100% by volunteers. They blow leaves off the trail, they do mowing, they cut when trees fall across the trail after storms, they remove those trees, they remove graffiti, they just do anything and everything that needs to be done. And so I'd really like anybody who's volunteered for the B&O Trail, either in Speedway or with the B&O Trail currently, to wave their hands. I see Steve Moore back there, Steve. And numerous others. Really appreciate all that work. So, moving on now. So I mentioned it's been a long time. So from the time that Diana Virgil started the B&O Trail effort back in 1993, it was always our vision to connect downtown Indy. But to be perfectly honest, we had no idea how we were going to do it. It has required numerous partnerships of many organizations and businesses. And one of the key supporters of our work has been the Indiana Department of Natural Resources through their Next Level Trail Grant Program that was begun by Governor Hogsett. I want to thank a few of the many members of their staff who have assisted us over the years. Bob Bronson, who's not here with us today, is now retired, enjoying a well-deserved retirement, but he was a big supporter of trails for many years. I want to mention Dale Breyer, Mark Becker, Alan Hurst, and Erica Siebenthal. You guys can wave to tell where you are. I saw you somewhere. So we're going to tell you a little bit more about the Next Level Trail Program and DNR's involvement with the B&O Trail is Alan Morrison, the DNR Director. Alan.
Good afternoon, everybody. What a beautiful day. I guess we have Pastor Scott to thank for this. I've got a script to follow, and as a legislator, a lot of times, Senator Ford, I don't follow that script very well. But I'll do my best. But Jeff said a lot of what I thought, and what really strikes me is something I've seen. I've been in this position as the DNR director for the last about 9 months now. Prior to that, I was a legislator for 12 plus years, and I have been astounded by the people of this state that can come together and make conservation and outdoor recreation a reality in their communities. And I've said it once, I'll say it 100 times. Conservation, outdoor recreation is a team sport. And you need buy-in and everybody pulling on the rope in the same direction in a community and around in the region. And something like this connect Indianapolis to Speedway to Hendricks County, and working its way all the way over to where I live over in west central Indiana. I live just south of Park County. And what a great goal that was set out in the late 90s and is now being realized. And so for all the people that helped make this happen, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. I know that the folks of DNR have worked tirelessly to help make this happen. I'm very proud of the team that we have. Just some stats for you. Thank you. So statewide, the DNR has awarded an astounding $180 million through 4 rounds into 89 trail projects across this state. plus funding to support land acquisition and initial construction of the Monon South Trail in southern Indiana. Here with the B&O Trail, DNR has been proud to financially support 6.1 miles of trails construction with 2 trail grants together totaling $9.2 million. These grants extend the B&O on both sides and fill critical gaps connecting Indianapolis with Speedway with Hendricks County, and then adding additional miles to the Hendricks County as well. Today, more than 148 trail miles across Indiana are already open through 52 projects thanks to DNR's dedicated trail funds, and 16 more projects are now under construction and will open soon. And so I love looking at the progression of the map of trails throughout the state, and you know, it starts with a handful, and through the years, and it has grown, and it's starting to look more like a bowl of spaghetti, which I think is a great thing. And so I do want to show off something here real quick that Bev gave me, a spike. Thank you very much. I'm very proud of this. This is going to go on the desk right in front of my office for everybody to see. So thank you very much. So just, and you know, before we started this, I took a walk down just underneath the bridge, and again, something that really I think really hits home is you see all the different communities that are listed, and on the other side, some of the contractors, some of the people who have helped make this happen, and there's so many, and I'm sure they weren't all. Jeff wasn't able to list all of them, and there's a lot of people that might go unnamed or unnoticed, but their help is very much appreciated. I love seeing the school kids run up here this afternoon, the cross country team, people on bikes. There's the cross country team. Let's go. We got any sub-16s out here? Okay, all right. But all the people on their bikes and music, and I think it's just great. So this is a wonderful day for Central Indiana. Thank you to everybody. I'm glad that we can be a part of it. DNR will continue to be dedicated to helping make trails a reality throughout the whole entire state. Thank you.
Thanks, Alan. So another key figure in our work has been the Central Indiana Community Foundation. They have provided both funding and guidance along the way. A few of their personnel who have been both cheerleaders and advisors include Allison Duncan of Lucent Consulting. So Allison, thanks, Allison. Brian Payne and Michael Kaufman. I didn't see if either one of those folks were right. Way back. Way back there. All right. So here today to share why CICF has been so helpful is Jennifer Farzabach, CEO of CICF.
This certainly makes me want to go repair my bike and put on my walking shoes, so I share all the sentiments you guys have shared so far. I'd first like to acknowledge and thank Speedway Trails and the B&O Trails Association. The development of the B&O Trail began decades ago with local grassroots organizations raising awareness, advocacy, and funding for trail networks in their communities. Two such organizations, Speedway Trails Association and the B&O Trail Association, have been advocates for trail connectivity for decades and valued partners on the Connected Communities Initiative. Both SPA and BODA provide funding, volunteers, and leadership through the development of the B&O Trail, realizing a shared dream of connecting neighborhoods, communities, towns, cities, and counties in Central Indiana. CICF is incredibly grateful to have had the opportunity to facilitate a grant from the Lilly Endowment for our Connected Communities Initiative. This has resulted in a total of $150 million invested into bicycle and pedestrian infrastructure from a combination of philanthropic, local, state, and federal funding. While the grant is wrapping up next spring, CICF remains committed to supporting the build-out of a regional trail system to connect communities and counties through trail infrastructure. Today's celebration is a link within a broader network taking shape across our community. Central Indiana's once fragmented collection of trails is now coming together under a unified system called Greater Indy Trailways, complete with coordinated branding, comprehensive wayfinding, and a vision that spans 9 counties. CICF has partnered with Visit Indy to launch Greater Indy Trailways, and it's the most ambitious trail connectivity project this region has ever seen. Powered by something Central Indiana has long excelled at, connecting people across sectors to turn big ideas into lasting civic achievements. So once I get my bike fixed up and my walking shoes laced, I look forward to seeing you all on the trails.
Thank you, Jennifer. So just up the top of the hill here is Chapel Rock Christian Church. And one reason we're having it here is because Chapel Rock was generous enough to allow us to designate a portion of their parking lot as a trailhead for the B&O Trail.
Yeah.
They are doing so in partnership with Indy Gateway. Indy Gateway, led by Lisa Bentley, has been an enthusiastic trail supporter for many years. I'll let her explain why, and then Casey Scott, head pastor here at Chapel Rock, also has a few words for you. Now, Lisa and Casey.
Not yet.
No.
That's great.
No.
I'm honored to be here today. We have worked.
Put the microphone closer.
Right there.
Yes.
I'm honored to be here. Indy Gateway's core mission is to improve the quality of life for the residents on the west side of Marion County. And just to be here with such a great community of activists and people that have worked so hard, this milestone celebration is something we're very proud of. Along with me are several board of directors members from Indy Gateway. If you're here, so raise your hand. I've seen several of you in the crowd. Now, all the heavy lifting for this project was done by both the B&O Trail Association and the Speedway Trails Association, thanks to Jeff and Bev and their leadership. We are proud that we've been able to come alongside as a partner to help expand the trail here on the western edge of Marion County. We've solicited donors, and we've solicited our community. Many of you may have participated in the Flapjacks 5K or Gateway Gallop for the past 10 years. I see some runners from that race here today, so thank you. But all of those funds have led us to be able to put this trailhead together. The pathway on the Chapel Rock property and the trailhead that will be built later this fall are all from funds that have been raised through our community. So we say thank you to all of you for supporting our work and that we can help make this connection and this amenity here for you. I want to give special thanks to Chapel Rock, Pastor Casey, for allowing us to put it here as a safe access point for our community to get on the trail. And again, I just want to say thank you. And what's really important to us is that we believe that our community here on the west side of Marion County deserves these amenities, and that's what we've worked for. And we just hope that you'll go out and you'll enjoy it with your families and your friends, and help us take care of it, and pick up some trash while you're out there and other things to keep it beautiful. So thank you very much to all of you that have supported us, either as a sponsor or a participant, and allowed us to do this great project here along with their help.
Here at Chapel Rock, we are passionate about one thing, and it is to see the whole community whole in Christ. The word whole there is translating the Hebrew word shalom. It usually gets translated peace, but it's bigger than that. It means more than that. It's a relational word, and that requires proximity. It requires connectivity. And so when Lisa and I first started talking about the possibility of building a trailhead here, I was like, yeah, just be quiet so I can say yes. I was so excited just to be able to be part of that, to do that. See, one of our values here is radical hospitality. Jesus was not a homeowner. And yet everywhere he went, every interaction he had, he is in the role of host. He is making people feel welcome and wanted and fed and loved. We want to be like Jesus. And yeah, we got a nice home here, but we want you to know that you are welcome and wanted and fed and loved. And we want you to use the trail. We're excited about that. We're eager for the chance to serve our community this way. The day that they paved it, I was out here dodging steamrollers. Like, we've been looking forward to this for a while, and now after this ribbon cutting, I won't have to feel guilty coming out here to work on a sermon while I think about it. So, we're glad you're here. Thanks everybody for being here. You're welcome.
Thank you, Lisa and Lacey. So, pretty soon, ODA and SDA will be turning over this section of trail to the city of Indianapolis. A few of the people from the city of Indianapolis who have been instrumental to our efforts have been Daniel Stevenson, who's Deputy Director of the Department of Public Works, and Gretchen Zortman and Chris Burton, both project managers at DPW. As we neared the finish line for the trail, we realized that because of construction cost increases that happened because of inflation, pandemic, other factors, we were going to be running short of the money we needed to complete the project. And that grant is funding most of the key safety features along the trail, such as the honk signal that you see across 21st Street, and the crossing signals at all the intersections, as well as signage and striping and things like that. So that money infusion is enabling us to finish the trail project as planned. So we really appreciate that. I mentioned, we talked a little bit about volunteers earlier. We've already gotten 6 people who have volunteered to kind of help us maintain this portion of the trail until we are able to turn it over to the city. Once the city takes control, of course, the Department of Public Works will then be responsible for maintenance. But we're not sure how long it will take. It could be weeks, months. I don't think it'll be more than a year, but it'll be possibly several months. And so during that time, we'll be looking for volunteers. So if anybody would be interested, if you live in this part of the city, would like to come out and just help with blowing leaves or mowing or clearing branches that fall on the trail, all that kind of stuff, just let us know. Maybe if there are people at the table, will there be people at the tables afterwards? Yes. Yeah, there will be. So just give your name and like phone number, folks up there, and we can get in touch with you. And we would like to organize things so that no one has to do too much. We'd have several people, that each person can just do a little bit of work to help keep the trail looking nice and clean. So, now for the thing you've all been waiting so patiently for. It's time for the ribbon cutting. We will actually do 3 ribbon cuttings.
Yeah. Mayor just walked in.
Just in the nick of time. Before we actually do the ribbon cutting, speaking on behalf of the city of Indianapolis, I'd like to welcome Mayor Joe Hogsett.
I apologize for being a little late. We were on high school road, not girls' school road. And I'm not the brightest bulb in the shed, but I figured out we were not where we needed to be. So I'm apologize for being a little late, but what a great day for a great announcement. And it is an honor of mine to be here on behalf of the city of Indianapolis. This section of the B&O Trail that we commemorate today provides a whole new level of connectivity to our city. The path in its entirety now links downtown Indianapolis to many of our west side neighborhoods and all the way to Hendricks County communities, even further westward. This project is about more than just physical ties between neighborhoods, however. Like all the trails that we build and expand here in Indianapolis, the B&O is also about a less tangible kind of connection. One that makes our neighbors feel closer to one another, and one that brings them in contact with the natural beauty that still exists in the urban places that we all inhabit. And that's why the city is proud to have invested in this project by bringing more pedestrian safety and its improvements to trails like this one. We are ensuring that our residents will want to use the amenities that are available to them. So thank you to the city's Department of Public Works for making this possible. Thank you for all of our neighbors here on the west side of the community, including Hendricks County, not only with the B&O Trail, but with every other walking and biking path that we build in Indianapolis. Our continued investment in trails and in greenways, including the new phases of the Pleasant Run and the Eagle Creek trails in our city's budget for 2026, which, oh, by the way, passed last night. Those new phases of trail building and connectivity would not be possible without the people who are here today. The people who have come out in record numbers, representing the importance that community has for all of us. So, of course, thank you to all of the other folks here with us today whose collaboration has brought all 16 miles of this particular trail to life. So on behalf of everyone that is going to benefit by what we celebrate today, I give you our city's thanks. God bless you.
So now we will have the ribbon cutting. I mentioned we're going to have 3 ribbon cuttings. We're going to stick around for a few minutes until after we cut the ribbon 3 times. And then after that we will hang around here for a while for questions, talk, photos, anything you want to do. So now I'm going to turn it over to Judy to kind of tell us what to do.
Okay. You gotta come around here.
Okay.
Oh, are we?
Jump in right here.
Cozy up there.
I work for Monday and Monday, so I get it.
Yeah! There we go. That side!
One more, there we go.
This is the before picture. Before picture, there you go. Ready to do it?
3, 2, 1.
Oh, okay. There's 3 runs. Okay. I want the Boda and we need the Boda and FTA board members to come forward. Oh, yeah. FTA members and Boda board members, please come forward. Yeah!
Trent,
Trent, Crossroads.
Meg, John, Alex.
Everybody will get a link to sort of the
Okay.
Alright, everybody got your picture taking time? 3, 2, 1. Pull tight, guys. Pull tight.
Hey, ready to do our trail walk, so we're gonna walk that way.
Yeah, ready for it. We're not all Oh, they don't? Yeah. Where did St. Matthew have?